Hariyo and good morning. Yoga session with bhajans. So I start the session with a bhajan on Shiva. Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Shiva Shiva Shambho, Shiva 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 Shambho, Shiva 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 Shambho, Shiva 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 Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Mahadeva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho, Jai Jai Shiva Shambho. That was a bhajan on Shiva, which is being sung in Rishikesh in a shop continuously for 24 hours, continuously for so many months. It is being played, it is being sung in that shop. So that was Shiva. Today, the class is on the yoga postures in sitting position. In sitting position, yoga postures. The first posture in the sitting position is called Vajrasana. Is called Mandukasana. For that, you have to sit in Vajrasana. This is called Vajrasana, right? The first condition of yoga is smiling. You have to sit in Vajrasana. This is Vajrasana. So it becomes like as strong as Vajra or diamond. That's why it is called Vajrasana, this position. So the first asana in the sitting position is called Mandukasana. The word Manduk means frog. ഈ ഇരുന്നു കൊണ്ടുള്ള ആദ്യത്തെ ആസനത്തിൻ്റെ പേരാണ് മണ്ടൂക്കാസൻ. മണ്ടൂക്ക് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ തവളയുടെ പോസ്ചർ. जो बैठ के पहले का आसन का नाम है, उसका नाम है मंडूकासन. मंडक मीन्स मंडूक मीन्स मैंडक और फ्रॉग. सो पहले ऐसा करना है. देखो, हाथ को ऐसा बनाना है. देखो, ऐसे जोड़ के इങ്ങനെ കൈ ഇങ്ങനെ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ you have to bring your hand like this and make it like this. and put it below your navel, and exhale. Bend. Look upwards. Once more, I'll show you. Put your hand like this, bend it like this, put it here, like this. ഇങ്ങനെ താഴെ വെച്ച് bend it like this, like mandak, like frog. This asana is very useful for diabetic patients because it activates the insulin gland. ഇത് പ്രമേഹ രോഗികൾക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഫലപ്രദമായ ഒരു ആസനമാണ്. കാരണം ഇത് ഇൻസുലിൻ ഗ്ലാൻഡിനെ ആക്ടിവേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. ये जो आसन है ये मधुमेह का जो रोगी है उनके लिए बहुत फ़ायदा वाला है, क्योंकि ये इंसुलिन ग्लैंड को एक्टिवेट करता है. So the first asana in the sitting position is called Mandukasana. So the next asana is called Kurmasana. The word Kurma means like this. The word Kurma means tortoise. So you have to hold your hand like this, put it like this, put your hand here strongly, and then bend and look upwards. Inhale and stop. Smile. This is called कूर्मासन. द वर्ड कूर्मा मीन्स टॉर्टॉइस. इसका नाम है कछुआ आसन. कछुआ मतलब ടോർട്ടോയ്സ്. ഈ ആസനത്തെ കൂർമാസനം എന്ന് പറയുന്നു. ആമയുടെ പോസാണിത്, ആമയുടെ പോസ്. ഇതുകൊണ്ടത്തെ ഗുണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ ബോഡിക്കുള്ള ഹീറ്റ് റീറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി സാധിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ഈ നല്ല തണുപ്പുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ തണുപ്പിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെടാൻ വേണ്ടി അവിടെയുള്ള പാവപ്പെട്ടവർ ഈ തരത്തിലുള്ള ഈ ആസനത്തിലാണ് ഇരിക്കുക നല്ല തണുപ്പിൻ്റെ സമയത്ത്. ലഡാക്ക് പോലെയുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങൾ, ഇൻ പ്ലേസസ് ലൈക്ക് ലഡാക്ക് വേർ പീപ്പിൾ have extreme cold, they resort to this asana to protect themselves from the cold and to create heat from the body. See, like this. This is called Kurmasana. Next is called, the third asana is called Ustrasana. Ustra means camel pose. You have to bring your leg on these two legs like this in this pose, and with the hand you have to hold it from backward and inhale. This is called a camel pose or Ustrasana. ഇതിനെയാണ് ഒട്ടക പോസുക അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഉഷ്ട്രാസനം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. അത് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അതിങ്ങനെ ഉണങ്ങാം. ഇതിൻ്റെ മേലെ ഇങ്ങനെ നിൽക്കുക. ഇത് കൈ പിറകോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവരിക. ബ്രിങ് യുവർ ഹാൻഡ് ലൈക്ക് ദിസ്, ഹോൾഡ് ഇറ്റ് ഫ്രം ദ ബാക്ക്. Inhale and stop. This is called Ustrasana. So there is a opposite asana to that, which is called Namaskar asana. Like this. Exhale. Opposite asana is Namaskar asana, where you have to exhale. This is Ustrasana. This is very beneficial for the backbone and stretching of the whole body and concentration and all that. Next is Gomugasana. You have to sit like this in this position. First you have to sit like this in this position. Like this you see. Bring your, like this you hold your hand like this. Put your feet like this. Whichever thigh is up, the hand should be up that way. ഏതാണോ ഏത് കാലാണോ മേലോട്ട് വരുന്നത് അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കൈയും മേലോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകും. സ്മൈൽ. ലുക്ക് സ്ട്രൈറ്റ് അറ്റ് എ പോയിന്റ്. ലുക്ക് സ്ട്രൈറ്റ് അറ്റ് എ പോയിന്റ്. ഒരു പോയിന്റിൽ തന്നെ നോക്കുക. പുഞ്ചിരിക്കുക. एक पॉइंट में देखना है और मुस्कुराना भी है. Then change the position. കാല് മാറ്റുക, മറ്റേ പൊസിഷനിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരിക. പക്ഷേ this is called ഗോമുഖ്. ഗോമുഖ്. You have to bring your foot like this, that it becomes like gomukh. Gomukh means face of cow. It's called gomukh, face of cow. So put your hand like this. Smile. This is very good for the shoulders, especially those who have a loose shoulder where some dislocation takes place, something like that. And also those who want to do batting. That is, this is liked by this asana is very much liked by Tendulkar, who was a great is a cricketer. Tendulkar was a great Indian cricketer. So he liked this asana because it was very helpful for batting. You understand? So this is very useful asana. Very useful asana. In this position you can sit for a long time and meditate like this. When you go for some conference, sitting on the floor, the best way to sit is either in Sukhasana or in Vajrasana or in this asana. This is also one of the comfortable asanas where you can go in for meditation also. Understand? വളരെ നല്ല ആസന ഇത് ഇരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. അത് മാത്രമല്ല, ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് വെരി ഹെൽപ്ഫുൾ ഫോർ ദി ദോസ് ഹു ആർ ഹാവിങ് that is testis related problem, testis related diseases. For them also this is very helpful. And it is said that you can control even your sex also in this asana by sitting in this position for a long time. So very useful asana. It is called Gomukh asana. Go means cow, Mukh means face. So the face of cow. This is the face of the cow. You understand? Okay. Now the last asana is called Ardhamastendrasana. So you have to bring your foot like this, hold it here from the Gomugasana, and then bring it here. This is called Ardhamastendrasana. This is Ramban for डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स. डायबिटिक पेशेंट्स के लिए रामबाण है, अर्धमस्त्रेंद्र. There is Purnamastendrasana also, and that is also very helpful, but this is sufficient. This is called Ardhamastendrasana. This helps to activate the insulin. Therefore, it is Ramban for diabetic patients. In this, the breathing is normal. There is no inhaling and exhaling. Breathing is normal. Look this side as far as possible. Normal. So these are the asanas in the sitting position which I do. These are the asanas in the sitting positions which I do. There are innumerable number of asanas which you can do, but do whatever is convenient for you and which is very beneficial for you. Do such asanas only. Now another bhajan. On Guru. Gita. You sing Gita. Gita verses 66, 67 and 68 of chapter 2 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न च भावयत शान्तिः रशान्दस्य कुतः सुखम्. Let me explain the meaning first and then I will sing. Na means not, asti means is, buddhi means intelligence, ayuktasya means ununited, bhavana means thought of God, abhava means not having, shanti means peace, kuta means how, sukham means comfort. It means that if your intelligence is not connected to God, you will not have peace, and when you don't have peace, you cannot have comfort in life. Indriyanam hi charadam yenmanonuvithiyate tadasya haradi pratnam vayunavamivambasi. Indriya means sense organs. Charada means to move. Anuvidhyate means according to the demand. Tadasya means just like. Haradi means to take away. Pratna means mind. Vayu means air. Nav means boat. Amba means water. It means that if your sense organs are not put under control, it will be like a boat in waters without raft. So it will go here and there and smash against the rock and get itself destroyed. Tasmadasya mahabaho nigrihidani sarvashaha indriyanendriyartha artebhya tasya pratna pradishtida. Tasmad means therefore, asya means whose, mahabaho, maha means strong, baho means hand. It's an expression of Arjuna because he was having strong hand. Nigrihida means to put under control, sarvasha means everything. Indriyanendriyartebhya tasya pratna pradishtida. Such a person who controls the sense organs and the mind is called a person of strong mind or sthita pratna. These are the core three verses of chapter 2 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, verses 66, 67 and 68. Now I sing it with Gita. Nasti buddhirayuktasya achayuktasya bhavana acha bhavayata shantihi prashandasya kuta sukham. Nasti buddhirayuktasya रजायुक्तस्य भावना च भावयत शान्तिः प्रशान्तस्य सुखम् इन्द्रियाणां विचरताम् इंद्रियाणां विचरताम् मनोनुविधीयते तदस्य हरति प्रज्ञाम् वायुनावमिवाम्बसि तस्मादस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः तस्मादस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यः तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता। Thank you for listening and goodbye.